From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball, and you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down, so that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
And now here is Richie Ashburn, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Swing and a liner, but this is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
So a full count now.
3-2. No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed.
I got the count. 1-2. That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Nimmo finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Wheeler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped a bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0.
That's the ball. 2 balls.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So next to hit is Joe Torrey. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Hernandez on second. Nimmo at first with no outs. And that's too high, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
You always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now, Robinson Cano. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Four runs here in this half inning. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. And the throw on the first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Third baseman.
So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Francisco
Bases are empty here with 2 away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Skied down the left field line. Ashburn is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies nothing. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Harper been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Two and 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. And stepping in, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with Degrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Degrom Has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Still 2-2. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Rollins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well,
He's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
The pitcher, Jacob Degrom.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Keith Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
So now here is Brandon Nimmo. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. That brings up Alec Bohm. In previous duels with Degrom, he's 0 for 4.
Alec Bohm.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
2-2.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next up is Zach Wheeler. Now the first pitch.
Hey.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And now Richie Ashburn. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoop, up and in.
A pause and the 0-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. And he popped him up. Lindor onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. On a line, that's a base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next, it'll be Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
McCutcheon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Joe Torrey.
Joe Torrey.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball.
Torrey, originally from New York State. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the big. 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced. You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Rollins has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Now to the plate, Robinson Cano, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Miguel Conforto.
Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's Wheeler on 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. No one on with 1 down, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 2nd home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a
There's
ball.
a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Leading up for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fouled away. Outside, 2-1. To short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next to the net, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here it comes, 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
So now to the plate, Jacob Degrom. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He'll to whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-3. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Two and two.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Digging in next, Zach Wheeler, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Richie Ashburn. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
The batter, The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now one down with the bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torrey.
So now into the box is Joe Torrey. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 home. Misses
Yep,
for
that
the
ball went
second
out.
ball. The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ashburn is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Stepping up is Robinson Cano. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Segura will stride in, but first we take it back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're still down 5-3. Ranger Suarez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55.
And now in the box, Michael Conforto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Oh, that's out.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Dominic Smith waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is there, 2 gone.
Now batter, number 6.
At the plate now is Jeff McNeil. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Now the first pitch.
Too high. Ball.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here's the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miguel Castro is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kevin Pillar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. First pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. To the plate now, Reese Hoskins. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Throw over to first. Rollins on at first, nobody out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Next to stand in is Alec Bohm. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. None out, runners at first and second. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. And he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Aaron Luke.
Shane Victorino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's fair.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Into the box, Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets are out on top, 5-4. Sam Coonrod gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 54, Sam Coonrod.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Francisco.
And the pitch.
Lindor.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next up for New York, Kevin Pillar. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pillar, a former Colorado Rocky. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
2-1 the count to Pillar.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate, Keith Hernandez. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will get this one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and one strike. Lindor on third. Pilar at second with one away. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Again, another foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-4. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make it.
Chase Anderson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Into the box now, Joe Torrey. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Nimmo rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Conforto.
So now to the plate, Robinson Cano. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Anderson, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
At the plate now, Miguel Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Won't offer at what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The batter, the pitcher.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here's the 2-1. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Cano rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
David Hale comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
David Hale.
Ready now is Jeff McNeil. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. Now here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this lands foul for the first strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First delivery to him. Francisco Lindor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And a flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 4. Taijuan Walker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Andrew McCutchen. And now the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The next 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0. Walker, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-1 now. JT Realmuto is on deck. And he lost him. Ball four as Harper will reach.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Hey!
McCutchen at second. Harper on at first with nobody out. And that one yanked just foul. And he misses there. 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jimmy Rollins, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Pillar's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Reese.
Digging in will be Reese Hoskins. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Walker comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no
A
strike.
bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now. Popped up. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. So here is Kevin Pillar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball
Hale stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Keith Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and 1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Joe Torrey. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. From the stretch.
Count is 2-1.
Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Segura over to his left. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
That's ball
And
2.
he misses 2-1.
The count 2-1.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Brad Miller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Philadelphia, number 13, Brad Miller.
And now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Richie Ashburn. It was a base hit last time up. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Line drive to center field. That gets down and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
To the plate now, Gene Segura. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-4 the final in this game. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob Degrom earns his first win of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob Degrom. His record is now 1-2. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
Mm-hmm.